all, welcome to another wolf80207 reviews. Today we'll be looking at Dishonored for the PS3 and Xbox 360, made by Bethesda, the makers of such games as Skyrim and Rage. Now, Dishonored is a game that promises the stars and the moon, saying things like you'll be able to teleport anywhere you like, or you'll be able to double jump, stop time, summon up rat swarms, and even have multiple ways to get to your target and also end a level. Well, some of these are true, others are not. This is kind of like the I can't believe it's not butter of video games. It looks like a kick-ass video game. It sounds like a kick-ass video game. But it still feels like crap. Now, let's first look at the gameplay, which could be probably best described as Deus Machina. Pretty much through and through. Granted, it does allow you to do a lot more than in Deus Ex, like teleporting and possession, not to mention that each area changes slightly with each time you play it, like with enemy deployments and conversations between NPCs, and the bone charms in which you receive in each level. However, the teleportation, or the blink ability as it's called, feels a lot more limited than it should be, since it takes about 1 to 2 seconds to activate it. There is no rapid jumps from midair. And you can't move in between floors like you actually can in other games. It's not that just a lot of powers, especially the double jump, feel under-realized. Even the sneaking aspect of the game just doesn't feel very complete at times. I mean, even the AI is just so ungodly stupid that Splinter Cell and Fear and so many other games just run laps around this AI. It just feels like this game, while it does feel like it was play-tested, they listened to no one about how to make a very, very, very good product with this. They started with an okay concept, but it just ran off and kind of destroyed itself in the end. Now onto the story, which has to be the least original part of this game. It's pretty much a copy and paste from Assassin's Creed 2. Just take out Desmond. And the only real original, or any originality in this plot, comes at the beginning, where the main antagonist accuses you of the murder of the Empress, which pretty much amounts to nothing later on in the game. And on top of that, everyone just goes along with it, even though the main protagonist has no reason to kill the Empress. And no one seems to notice like the 60 or so assassins that just come over, blink over there, and kill the freaking Empress? Are you kidding me? But clearly, it was the main antagonist. We're rolling with this storyline. Can't make a better one. There even comes a point at which I have no idea why I'm going after our target. And the game offers very little explanation at all why I'm going after the target. And in a linear adventure game, that just sucks. I mean, seriously, if you can't tell a story in a linear adventure game, well, then you're just really not trying. I mean, this isn't Skyrim. This isn't some bizarre thing that could be happening over here where the person just magically gets killed. And even in Skyrim, they could easily tell a story with proper explanation. Now, it sounds like I'm being pretty unreasonable, but these guys made Skyrim! And on top of that, this game is like 10, maybe 13 hours if you try to get everything. In the end, it just really isn't worth it if you just went out and bought the game. And that's at no point should be the objective of any game company at all. Okay, all in all, maybe this isn't the worst game of all time, but it's hardly as good as it could have been. Given the fact who it was made by and what they could have done with the concept, it was just executed extremely poorly. There's just not enough there. This was handled very, very, very lacklusterly. I mean, there's so many other games that take their concept of, like, the blink power and do it better. I mean, even Skyrim does the blink power better than these guys do. There's a game called Shadowrun for the Xbox 360 that actually does teleportation better than these guys. And that's just sad, folks. I mean, sorry, but that's freaking sad. Given that this is from Bethesda? Oh, man. But you know what? In the end, I can only recommend this title as a rent. Do not buy this game if you haven't already. Just go out and rent the game. You'll be doing yourself a favor. Ultimately, it's a 6 out of 10 for me. It's an okay game, but it's just lackluster. And if you really need a sneaking game, then I suppose this will tide you over until Assassin's Creed 3 comes out. Anyway, this has been wolf80207, and I'll see you guys next week.